Idle games are the perfect way to pass the time without much effort. They're the kind of games you can progress even when you're not playing, and they're strangely addictive. Whether you're building an empire or collecting resources, there are plenty of idle games on Android that can keep you hooked. Let's take a look at the best idle games for Android. AFK Arena really nails the balance between idle gameplay and strategic depth. It's got this beautifully designed world with vibrant characters, each with their unique abilities that you can mix and match for the ultimate team synergy. The game doesn't demand too much of your time, which is perfect for when you want to play without constant grinding. Plus, the art style is absolutely gorgeous, making it a treat to watch even when you're not actively playing. The campaign mode offers a satisfying progression system, while the variety of events keep things fresh. It's one of those games where you feel like you're always making progress, even when you're AFK. Idle Heroes is a classic in the idle game genre, and for good reason. It has a massive roster of heroes to collect and upgrade, each with their unique skills and synergies, which adds a lot of depth to the gameplay. The progression feels steady and rewarding, with daily events and challenges that keep you engaged without feeling overwhelming. What I love most is how the game allows you to progress even when you're offline, so you can come back to tons of rewards and resources. The visuals are colorful and charming, making the whole experience really enjoyable. Plus, the community is super active, which adds a nice social element to the game. Clicker Heroes is one of those idle games that's dangerously addictive. It starts off simple, you just tap to kill monsters and earn gold, but it quickly turns into a deep strategic experience as you unlock new heroes and abilities. The game's progression is incredibly satisfying, with each new level bringing tougher enemies and better rewards. The offline progress is a huge plus, letting you earn gold and resources even when you're not playing. The art style is quirky and colorful, which adds to the charm. If you're looking for an idle game that keeps you coming back for more, Clicker Heroes is a solid choice. If you're into fast-paced action combined with idle mechanics, Tap Titans 2 is a must-play. The game lets you tap away at waves of enemies, upgrading your hero and their companions to take on increasingly powerful titans. The combat is surprisingly satisfying, with each tap delivering a punch that feels impactful. The art and animation are top-notch, giving the game a polished and dynamic look. What's cool is how the game keeps progressing even when you're offline, so you're always making headway. Plus, the events and tournaments add an extra layer of competition and fun. It's a great mix of action and idle gameplay that's hard to put down. Idle Mafia is a fun twist on the idle game genre, where you get to build your own criminal empire. The game has you managing various illegal business, from shady bars to underground casinos, all while fending off rival gangs and the law. The humor is dark and witty, which adds a lot of character to the game. The idle mechanics are well implemented, letting you earn money and resources even when you're not playing. The progression feels rewarding as you expand your empire and unlock new areas of the city. If you're looking for an idle game with a bit of an edge, Idle Mafia is definitely worth checking out. Idle Supermarket Tycoon is one of those games that's perfect for when you want to relax and unwind. We start with a small grocery store and gradually expand into a bustling supermarket empire. The gameplay is simple but addictive, with a focus on upgrading your departments and managing your staff to minimize profits. The visuals are bright and cheerful, making the whole experience feel light and fun. Nonstop Knight is perfect if you're looking for an idle game with a bit of action. The game has you controlling a knight who's always on the move, slashing through hordes of enemies as you upgrade his abilities and gear. The gameplay is incredibly smooth, and the combat feels satisfying even though it's most automated. The progression is steady, with plenty of upgrades and new skills to unlock as you advance through the game. Idle Construction 3D is a builder dream come true. In this game, you get to oversee the construction of various buildings, from small houses to towering skyscrapers. The gameplay is all about managing your resources and workers to build as efficiently as possible. The 3D graphics are charming and give you a real sense of progress as you see your building take shape. For those who love sci-fi, Idle Space Clicker offers a cosmic twist on the idle genre. The game has you piloting a spaceship, battling through waves of alien enemies, and upgrading your ship's weapons and systems. The idle mechanics are great, allowing you to collect resources and upgrade your ship even when you're not playing. The graphics are slick and colorful, capturing the vastness of space in a visually appealing way. Almost a Hero is an idle RPG that's all about rooting for the underdog. You assemble a team of quirky, less than heroic characters who gradually become stronger as they battle through various stages. The game's humor and charm really stand out, making it more than just another idle RPG. The progression is satisfying, with plenty of upgrades and abilities to unlock as your heroes level up. The art style is colorful and whimsical, adding to the game's overall appeal. If you're into strategy games with a bit of twist, Swarm Simulator is definitely worth checking out. The game is all about building and managing a massive insect swarm with a focus on strategic resource management and growth. The idle mechanics are well designed, allowing your swarm to grow and expand even when you're offline. The text-based interface might seem simple at first, but the depth of strategy and planning required makes it incredibly engaging. Idle Restaurant Tycoon is a deliciously addictive game that lets you run your own chain of restaurants. The gameplay revolves around managing your kitchens, hiring staff, and expand your business to attract more customers. The visuals are bright and colorful, making the whole experience feel light and fun. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to earn money and upgrade your restaurants even when you're not playing. Idle Arks Built at Sea is a refreshing take on the idle genre, where you're tasked with building a floating civilization. The game has you gathering resources, rescuing survivors, and expanding your ark as you navigate the open seas. The graphics are colorful and charming, giving the game a relaxed and inviting atmosphere. The idle mechanics are solid, allowing your ark to continue growing even when you're offline. Zombidle Idle Clicker is a devilish fun game that puts you in the shoes of a villainous necromancer. The game is all about wreaking havoc, raising an army of undead, and destroying everything in your path. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to earn resources and upgrade your abilities even when you're not playing. The graphics are dark and humorous, adding a lot of personality to the game. Forager is a fantastic idle game that combines exploration, crafting, and resource management in a charming pixel art world. The game starts you off on a small island where you gather resources, build structures, and gradually expand your territory. The gameplay is incredibly addictive with a perfect balance of idle mechanics and active exploration. The graphics are colorful and retro, adding to the game's overall charm. AFK Dungeon is a great blend of idle gameplay and action-packed dungeon crawling. The game has you controlling a hero who battles through endless waves of enemies, collecting loot and upgrading gear along the way. The combat is fast-paced and satisfying, with plenty of skills and abilities to unlock as you progress. Idle Light City is a charming idle game where you're tasked with lighting up a darkened city. The game has you managing resources to build and upgrade your power grid, gradually illuminating more and more of the city. The visuals are bright and cheerful, making the game feel light and enjoyable. The idle mechanics are solid, allowing you to continue earning resources and expanding your city even when you're not playing. Idle Wizard School is a magical idle game that lets you run your own school for young wizards. The game has you managing resources, hiring staff, and expanding your school to attract more students. The visuals are colorful and whimsical, giving the game a fun and enchanting atmosphere. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to continue earning resources and expanding your school even when you're offline. Idle Theme Park Tycoon is a fun and addictive game that lets you build and manage your own theme park. The gameplay revolves around expanding your park, adding new rides and attractions, and managing your staff to keep visitors happy. The visuals are bright and cheerful, making the game feel light and enjoyable. The item mechanics are well executed, allowing you to continue earning money and expanding your park even when you're not playing. Idle Police Tycoon is a unique idle game that puts you in charge of managing a police station. The game has you handling everything from hiring officers to solving crimes, all while trying to keep the city safe. The visuals are colorful and lively, giving the game a light-hearted feel. Idle Air Force Base is an engaging idle game that lets you manage your own military base. The game has you building and upgrading various facilities, training pilots, and sending them on missions around the world. The visuals are sleek and well designed, giving the game a polished and professional look. The idle mechanics are solid, allowing you to continue earning money and upgrading your base even when you're not playing. Zombie Idle Defense is a fun and addictive game that has you defending your base against hordes of zombies. The gameplay revolves around upgrading your defenses, deploying troops, and using special abilities to fend off waves of undead. The visuals are colorful and lively, making the game feel fun and exciting despite the zombie theme. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to continue earning resources and upgrading your defenses even when you're not playing. Towerlands is a unique blend of tower defense and idle gameplay. The game has you building and upgrading your tower, deploying units, and defending against waves of enemies. The visuals are bright and colorful, giving the game a lively and engaging atmosphere. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to continue earning resources and upgrading your tower even when you're offline. Tiny Room Stories Town Mystery is an intriguing game that combines puzzle solving with idle mechanics. The game has you exploring a mysterious town, solving puzzles, and uncovering the secrets hidden within. The visuals are sharp and detailed, creating a compelling atmosphere that draws you in. The idle mechanics are subtle but effective, allowing you to continue progressing even when you're not actively playing. Empire: Four Kingdoms is a strategy game that offers a mix of idle gameplay and real-time strategy. The game has you building and managing your own empire, gathering resources, and battling against other players for dominance. The visuals are detailed and well designed, giving the game a rich and immersive atmosphere. Tap Defenders is an engaging game that combines tower defense with idle mechanics. The game has you deploying heroes and defense to fend off waves of enemies, with a focus on strategic placement and upgrades. The visuals are colorful and lively, making the game feel fun and exciting. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to continue earning resources and upgrading your defenses, even when you're not playing. Idle Racing Go Clicker Tycoon is a fast-paced idle game that puts you in the driver's seat for a racing empire. The game has you upgrading your cars, hiring drivers, and competing in races to earn money and build your racing empire. The visuals are sleek and modern, giving the game a polished and professional look. The idle mechanics are well implemented, allowing you to continue earning money and upgrading your cars even when you're not playing. So, did you like the games I recommend? So leave your like, subscribe to the channel to follow me, and activate the bell, because I post a lot of videos on this channel and you can't miss it. Thank you very much for following me this far, and until next time, bye!